Hello, everybody. Today's presentation, or recap, whatever we want to call it, is on leg day. Today was the squat, the Smith squat. So that was the main focus of the workout, was to perform that one set with maximum reps with 335. Today we got 10 reps. So let's start from the beginning. With these leg routines, it's very important to warm up and to get psychologically prepared. So how do we do that? Take those 10-15 minutes of the warm up very seriously. So like today we did bicycle. I'm doing the it's not the what is it, the attack bike, the assault bike. No, I'm doing like the one that you sit down and just pedal just with your legs, and you're kind of like sitting in a chair. I always thought that was kind of a ridiculous machine, but like there was no other one available at the gym. I thought I got to get my warm up today, so I did the bicycle. And I did a couple of sprints. The sprints are like 20 seconds long. And I said in the other video, they're hectic, man. I mean, those 20-second sprints, you turn the knob all the way up as hard as you can go, and you pedal as hard as you can go. It's subjective. It's up to you how hard you think you can do it. But to get that pump in is very, very crucial for the squat. Also to kind of like loosen up the adrenaline and everything, get it flowing. So 12 minutes of that. I think today we actually did like 14 minutes on the bicycle with 2 sprints. I had a fellow sit next to me and started chatting and all of that. So I wasn't really terribly focused, and it's not really extremely important to do like the 4 sprints. I mean, if you really want to get, performance minded, sure. The ideal for me would be to do 4 sprints and to progressively increase those sprints also. Now, you don't want to get too tired before doing your full leg routine, so it was fine. From there, we went to do dumbbell lunges. We've been doing body weight lunges for the last few sessions, and that's great, to get the full stretch, nice pause, good contraction on the long stepping lunge. You'll see it on the video. But today was 35 pounds, and the idea was to do 100 steps. I think I did 25, 25, 15, and 25. So that's about 20 less than what I had projected, but that's fine. These are warm-up exercises. And the video right now is 12 hours after the workout. And I can tell you right now, it kicked my ass. Like literally my glutes are hurting. They're very sore. My quads also, everything that I worked on yesterday, but more so the glutes, very, very sore. So after I spent some time on those sets. They're taxing also. I mean, you get gassed. Just 25 long steps with the dumbbells. These are exercises you don't gravitate to. It's easier to do machines, nice little pump. To get down really low to the ground and do these exercises they're uncomfortable. That's all I can say. The lunges is not the most comfortable exercise, but by virtue of that, it's probably the most necessary exercise that we older men need to do. We need to do these uncomfortable exercises. You need to squat down, full flexion. You need to be able to lunge. And my knees hurt. Well, man, you got to get your shit together. If that's the problem, you have to learn to overcome these little aches and pains and to work through this, or else those aches and pains are going to take over. And this is exactly how you deteriorate and get your body into a decrepit state sooner or later. So you have to overcome these things. If you're initially put off by an exercise because it's difficult, it's too strenuous, or it's too uncomfortable, really look into the psychology of what's going on and try to figure out if it is truly damaging to you, or is it just a psychological resistance to something that's difficult to do. Because if that's the case, come on, got to man up. You got to do it. You just have to do it. So we did. And then from there, we went to the Smith rack, to the Smith squat. Start out light with just 1 plate. Get the groove of the movement, the foot placing, the width, the depth, everything going with that 1 plate. Then up to the 2 plates. Now we wrap up. And the same thing, we don't want to pre-fatigue our working sets. So we're not doing a pyramid of like, 15, 12, 10, 8, which to me is absolutely absurd if you're trying to hit PRs, because it's a retarded thing. You're limiting the ability to perform optimally on your on your maximum set if you're fatiguing yourself on your way up. Now, that pyramid scheme is absolutely viable for hypertrophy if you are not going for PRs on strength. If you're not doing that, then by all means do the pyramid on the way up, because you're not trying to hit your maximum weights. You're not trying to hit like your utmost with the 4 reps, so you can pre-fatigue. Just know that it's limiting your absolute strength at the end. It's like running a half marathon before doing your sprint, your 100 and 200 meter competition that day. You'll do a whole bunch of cardio before, and it's just ridiculous. That's not the way it's done. So it's the functionality and what it is that you're trying to do. Here in this case, we're trying to increase our PRs on the Smith squat, just one specific exercise, so we can take it to the utmost, to the limit, and see how far we can get. To me, that limit right now is 450 pounds, which I have done on the Smith squat, and it's hard, but I can do it. I can't do 5 plates, not yet. So my goal is to go up to the 4, 410, 420, 450 for those 8, 10, 12 reps. Now, that'd be awesome if I could do that for me. I mean, if I see myself doing that shit, I'll be very satisfied, and I'll know that I can hit the 5 plates eventually, and that's some pretty hardcore shit right there. So when we got to our working set with the 3 plates and the 5 kilo, 335 pounds, I'll walk you through the set. Like, the first couple of reps were okay because you breathe and brace. I have the strength to do it. But then on the 4th rep, the willpower starts to waver. It's like, why am I doing this? I don't want to do it anymore. 5 reps, maybe 6 will be okay. So on the 4th rep, I kind of wanted to stop. It's a mental struggle, right? It's like, this is hard shit. Well, so I ground out a grinder with the 5th. Not really a grinder. I mean, it's a good rep with good cadence and everything. On the 6th rep, I said, I can do 2 more. So 6, 7, 8. When I got up to 8, I knew that I could hit 10. So I didn't want to stop. But my lungs were on fire. It was a struggle, like on the 9th rep. And I overcounted. I thought I got 11 reps. I for sure, I even put up the YouTube video with 335 times 11, and then I went and reviewed the video. I was like, shit, I only had 10 reps on there. I went to these edit and tried to get that thing corrected really quick, but it was already out there. So, I did do the correction, but it was kind of funky because I'm a stickler for truth. On YouTube, you be putting out public content and bullshitting. That's just not going to fly. No lies, no deceit, no, not being transparent with anything. That's if you're going to be putting out public consumption, you got to be truthful. And so I was kind of hung up with that 11 rep shit, but hopefully it got taken down. It's all 10 reps. Anyways, it was very hard. Now, I had programmed into the routine to do another set with 355 for 8. But I first of all, I didn't have it in the tank to do it. And second, I don't think it would have been productive. Like today, I'm very sore, like 12 hours later. Did I need to do more? No way. I was rolling on the ground yesterday afternoon at home when I got home from the gym, and I ate something and passed out for like 3 hours, just very, very tired. Okay, so after that squat, we did the side lunges assisted, which means I grab onto something and I totally stretch. Now, there's something about the dynamic stretching. It should not be done before heavy lifts, but it's definitely recommended afterwards. So afterwards, I did a few of those. I think I did 3 sets of the side lunges, and it hit my abductors, like the inside of my thigh and the outer part of the glute, which is not hit with the straight lunge. I'm definitely feeling it today, and I will be absolutely incorporating that side lunge from now on. It's an excellent exercise. It's like I've never done it before. I've seen it, but I've never really done it before. It's hard to coordinate, like free, like without grabbing onto something and lunging really far to the side with a little goblet or a small weight and increasing your progressive resistance with that. I couldn't do it. For the sake of the video, I hung on to the rail and I was doing it like that. And it worked. I mean, it's fine. I got a really deep stretch. Now for my final exercise, I did the horizontal lying down leg press. I don't know where this machine came from, but it is like the best piece of machinery I've ever used for legs. Now why? absolute total knee flexion. I like my heel is actually almost touching my glute, my ass. You can't really do that on a free bar squat. You can't do that really on a hack squat or any other squat. I guess you could. Some guys out there say, no, I do it on this. That's great. This horizontal leg press, absolutely full deflection and full hip flexion also. So that knee is bending completely. I don't use my wraps. The knee is not hurting. The only thing I felt was the muscle tie-in between the glute, the quad, and the hams. Like just the meat. Just the muscle, no fatigue on the knee, absolute none. So we did moderate weight because it's a pin rack thing. It's not like you load up plates or anything like that. So it's going to be kind of limited. It's not really a heavy hitting exercise, but it's enough. So like on the first set, again, 8-10 reps, I wanted to stop. It's like, oh man, what did I get myself into? And I hit 15 reps, and then Tom Platt's voice comes in. You always got 5 more. So I got 5 more. I got 20 reps with that. And it was like, I can't believe I did 20 reps. I know it's not heavy weight, but it's like you have to be determined to finish them because, had I not been doing the video or something, I would have let it go at 15. It was enough. It was like forced at 15, so I got 20. I did another set of that one with a little bit more weight. I went from 140 to 170 pounds, which is still very lightweight. And then I went up to my final set with 185 and did 12 because I frankly couldn't do any more. Like I tried to do another rep and it's not the muscle that wouldn't do it. It was the mind. It's like I just can't do it anymore. I'm tired. My mind will not breathe and brace anymore. And so that was the end of the routine. It was like an hour or something. I'm going to total out the total time under tension now on the descriptions on the video. So how many seconds or how many minutes was the actual leg routine? So you did like 10 reps with 135 and then 5 with this and 3 and then you went up to 10 again. You did all these reps. How much time was it under tension? I mean, how much time did you actually work? And that hour and a half workout might be reduced to like 8 or 10 minutes of lifting, of real lifting. And this is another thing, guys. Like how you have to realize when you're not training and you're thinking about training, going into the gym and doing these efforts, how much time does it really take? Sometimes it's just seconds. Those seconds, you're only a few seconds under the heavy bar doing the maximum effort. It's not hours and hours of drudgery and work. It's just a few seconds. Maybe it totals out to a few minutes. And so this is why it's so important to stay so focused in the session because time is precious. Invest all you can in those few minutes and few seconds. The reward, the return is astronomical when you consider it. It's astronomical, really it is. For the amount of effort that you really put in and the return on that, the rewarding for your health, your psyche, your strength and everything, it's just off the charts. The reward to effort ratio is really astounding. So that was that for today. Again, it's like I can't wait until I go back to the gym to do it again. So like next session is going to be 355, and I need to get at least 7 or 8 reps, and then build it up to 10 or more. I thought I was going to get more than 10 reps with the 335, but it's still a PR for me. It's like, that's the thing though. Your rate of progress can be so slow that you can do a PR every single session for the rest of your life. If you're just doing like little increment, I did another rep here, I added 5 pounds here, all that's legit, but there is a certain thing called rate of progress. And the faster you progress, the better. And so we need to really move along, and like next week is going to be 355. Quick recount body stats. I'm still, in a hypercaloric surplus, eating between 38 and 4,200 calories, and I'm still not gaining weight. I'm still stuck at 193. For all of those guys who don't know me, I've been up to 230, lifting weights, a bit, higher body fat for sure. So I'm lifting like the heaviest weights I've ever lifted in my life, 35 pounds lighter than what I used to be before. but I'm trying to build back up to that size with like lean muscle mass, right? So today it's still at 192.5. You know, I'll make a big splash on my YouTube when I hit 195. Shit, 195, that's like nothing, man. That's like lightweight. You talk to bodybuilders like 270, 280. I feel like a little runt, but what the hell? Everybody is in their own lane doing their thing and whatever level they're at. I'm not comparing myself to anybody, either bigger or smaller than me. I'm trying to do for me with the best that I can, and this should be the mindset of everybody, man. Sure, if you're going to compete, you got to compete against others, but basically you're competing against yourself, right? So that's what we're doing, 195 today. I feel very happy with the way things are going, the way I'm looking in the mirror, like even in spite of eating all this food, I'm even drinking like sweet fruit juices and tortillas, and I'm like eating everything, you know. I feel like I'm getting leaner and leaner and leaner. So, you know, I'm happy with that, even if I'm not increasing weight right now. I certainly don't want to get fat. So anyways, guys, that's it for today. Hope you enjoy the video and it is productive. Please leave questions or comments, even if they're nasty, on the comment section. Your squat sucks. Hey, man, just don't do this. It's horrible. You look nasty. You're not even good looking. So why are you on YouTube? People can be really harsh and nasty on the comment section sometimes. That's fine. We got like thick skin, but the idea is to perform and to be blameless with the lifts. We got to be blameless with the lifts, guys. Anyways, God bless everybody, and until next time.
Entrenador Esteban, he solicitado recepción. Esteban.
Wow. Okay. So yeah, those are the sets that build muscle. I wanted to stop at the fourth rep. Like honestly, I hunkered down the breathing brace and everything. And first rep is okay. Second rep, fine. It's heavy, but I can manage at the third rep. On the fourth, I don't know what it is. I just wanted to stop. I said, man, I just want to go home and lay down. I don't know what the feeling is, but I said, no, power through it. Fifth, grinder. On the sixth, I kind of caught my second wind, and so you can do two more. So 7, 8. When I got to 8, I knew that I wasn't going to fail my 10 reps. And then when I got to 10, I said, well, do another. Then I was reminded of Tom Platz. You always have 5 more. You always have 5 more. No, I don't have 5 more on that set. And to be gasping like that at the end of a set really sucks. It hurts, it's not pleasant, it's not something that you really want to do, except when you're fresh at home and you think what you would want to work out with to build the legs. I say, yeah, I want to do some Smith squats with 3.5 plates, and I'll do 10, 12 reps and be gasping. That's the only time you want to do them, is when you're laying in your easy couch, on your sofa at home, thinking of what a brutal routine you're going to do one day, right? Well, here it is. It was today. And I was going to go up to 3. Okay, so this is a PR, because it's 3 plates and a 5 kilo. That would be 335 pounds for 11 reps, I think. Last week it was 315 for 10. So we're progressing, and I don't want to pile on the weight too fast. So now we're going to go to the free weight squat to practice strict technique and to keep the hip from shooting up out of the hole. So let's give that a shot.